那么的篮板球。这球自己出界了。这埃德纳姆打球也是非常毒的一个后卫，特别喜欢自己单打。上个赛季凤凰队3名后卫勒阿法、这个芒福德以及埃德纳姆，另外2个这赛季都不在凤凰队。芒福德其实传球传的还是不错的，哎，好球啊，周琦！哎呦，这球可惜啊，没有扣啊。周琦造了一个犯规2罚。
That should potentially be looked at. Is that a play on the ball from Mathiang? Just having a little chat to him and saying, be careful, because not a whole lot of play on the ball. Knew he wasn't going to be able to impact the play.
Drew Jones is courtside. What are you seeing, Drew?
He had COVID and a pretty bad case of it before he headed to Australia. And at that stage, the rules in China were that you had to stay inside for 2 weeks still. So he lost a lot of conditioning before even getting to Australia. And then he slowly worked up his minutes, trying to get his feel back for the game, and then hurts his calf, misses 6 games. That was about a month ago. He actually travelled with the Chinese national team.
周琦上一次打比赛还是在10月30号。
which was great on paper, but
到现在已经是1个多月了。
So it's been a slow process for him.
好球，2罚全中。
A couple of points now for Jochi, and you mentioned it earlier, Pete, the difficulty they have in getting his fitness base.
还是给了一个前场球。
The frenetic nature of games that they have in the schedule coming up, there's not a lot of time to get the miles into his legs.
Well, the ideal way to continue to build his conditioning is practicing, where you just roll out there and play as much as you can. Maybe you do some extra conditioning.
有弗雷泽持球突破，吹了特朗吉的犯规。
End up being just shoot arounds or non-contact stuff because you're trying to keep everybody else fit. And even if you want to run him in that period, you got to make sure he's fresh for whatever minutes he's going to play.
镜头也是长时间聚焦在周琦的身上。这个赛季确实表现的机会太少了呀。 但是也不能全怪凤凰队。周琦不跟球队签长约，确实凤凰队这边是没有任何这种保障。感觉球队也有些为难了。所以这个赛季周琦就只能打打替补。你说如果这个赛季周琦在凤凰队打出来了，下个赛季他又走了，对于球队这个稳定性也是很不利。说科夫的篮板球。这场比赛周琦的进攻欲望还是很强的呀。 连续的转移递交埃德纳姆，但这个球横传还是被断掉了。哎，弗雷泽砸脚上出界了。这边也是秀啊。第一节还有最后的1分58秒。
The Hawks have made a decision. Jacob Jackomas has said, we are a team that now doubles the post. And we're going to make you kick it out. We're not going to let you guys dominate us inside. And we're going to just see if you can make threes. And we're going to rotate.
周琦拉上来挡拆。应该篮下有个推人的犯规。凤凰队这边也要罚球了。吹了1号哈维。两队目前的犯规数是都满了，第一节。 只要是想稍有防守犯规就罚球。洛科夫第1罚有了。
Best way to try and guard that is to not let them even get open.
2罚全中。
First points come from the charity stripe. The lead is out to 4.
I love how Rowdy just stays engaged in a game, even though he hasn't had his shot. He still rebounds, he still defends. He's just that.
底角的3分球，这个球投进了。底角邓马约克邓投进了第3分球。
3-point shooting. Phoenix going at 80%. The Hawks at 60%.
还是周琦挡拆。
What about Brown again?
哇，这边也是布朗立刻做出了回应啊。 奥兰的节奏就是这个样子，非常的快，追起来准的吓人，邦邦的进3分，又吹犯规了。第一节这个哨子确实吹的是比较紧啊。希望获得2罚的机会。
And Grant Anticevic on the last one, and Ding Ding hit the 3. Can tell he hasn't played a whole lot with this group because on the penetration he sucked in and left his guy in the corner. When Big Joe Chi was there, he had everything under control. That's just little things that Grant's got to pick up as he gets more playing time, more in the rotation.
2罚全中。
Free throw shooting's been good from the Illawarra Hawks so far tonight.
镜头也是给到阿兰威廉姆斯，这个赛季凤凰队的主力中锋。布朗又是一个急停的3分，拼到一个前场篮板，还是给到布朗。左侧安迪切奇3分不中，布洛科夫补篮。怎么吹这个球？哎，吹了凤凰队这边马杜特抢篮板球犯规。哎，这裁判是真严格啊！这比赛吹的支离破碎了。这种争抢篮板球的时候动作又不是很大，还是吹了犯规。接着罚球。
And he said that he'd have no issues in that regard, putting Joe Chi at the 4 offensively. Now it's defensively where the question marks would come. But those 5 games that Joe Chi played, 4-1 was the record for the Phoenix. He only averaged 13 minutes, but Alan Williams played about 22 minutes a game in those games. And we remember some key moments down the stretch where he was on the bench and everybody was thinking, okay, they're just trying to figure out who you want to roll with. He's averaging 17.2 points per game, 9.5 rebounds. So it is going to take a little bit of an impact on his role, make no mistake about it.
Yeah, that's almost when you got too much talent. Simon's got tough decisions to make.
一罚不中。
But also the way teams are now, at least the Hawks today, are guarding Big Sauce. He's getting doubled every time he touches the ball. So now what do? Do you play him on the perimeter more or on the elbows? See if he can go to work from there? Or is he going to be content, Pete, just being a facilitator?
I think he's good enough to understand that that's why.
第一节结束之前，周琦能不能再获得进攻的机会？周琦弧顶策应一下，又想哨了。这家周琦获得2罚的机会，看看这2罚能不能把握住。
Joe Chi has played a beautiful 3 minutes so far this quarter. Can I get another 3 for the next 3? 12 for the game, Pete.
Tell you what, the way these two teams are playing defense, 8 fouls apiece. We are 2 more whistles away from a nightclub. This is incredible scenes. 16 fouls.
可以啊，今天这个罚篮手感不错。这个赛季周琦在奥兰的罚球不算是很准，但这场比赛罚的不错。整个赛季是55%左右的命中率。但今天感觉调整的非常不错，心态也是比较平和。这场比赛打的是非常积极啊，包括攻防两端，感觉都是见到了上赛季的影子。第一节最后一攻，西瓦，周琦这球防的是不错的，这边篮下袭击上反篮得分，第一节结束，凤凰队领先1分。